I watched my daughter marry a man I knew was cheating on her. They sat me in the back row, dead last, like I was nobody. And maybe that's fair, I'm the divorced dad who couldn't keep his own marriage together. But I knew, I had proof. And nobody wanted to hear it. It started with a phone on my counter, face down, wouldn't stop buzzing. Not even hers, his. Jake left it after a barbecue. July, I think. Hot as hell. I was going to drive it over to their apartment, but then it buzzed again, and I stood there. Just stood there holding this thing, knowing I shouldn't, knowing if I looked, I couldn't unsee it. I looked. I told myself stories. Maybe it was his cousin. Maybe it was a joke between guys. Maybe I was reading it wrong. I'm 53. I don't understand how people text anymore. But I'm not stupid. I've been married. I know what cheating looks like. Yeah, I went through everything. 2 days. Every message, every photo. It wasn't even locked. You think I'm proud of that? This was my daughter, about to marry someone who was actively, repeatedly betraying her. Not one woman, multiple, with details I'm not going to repeat. I felt sick. Not angry, just sick to my stomach. But here's the thing. I'm already the problem, Dad. The one who couldn't keep his marriage together. My ex told everyone I left. That's the story that stuck. So I knew that if I said something, I wouldn't be the messenger. I'd be the asshole. I gave the phone back, told him I found it under the couch. Then I asked Sarah if we could talk, just us. Took me 3 days to call her. I practiced what I'd say in the shower, in the car, making coffee. None of it sounded right. She came over on a Tuesday, brought coffee from that place with the purple logo. I don't remember the name. Costs $8 a cup. She was excited, going on about centerpieces and some drama with the bridesmaids. Eventually, she'd stop. Then I said, Sarah, I need to tell you something about Jake. Her face went blank. I didn't yell, didn't accuse. I just laid it out. What I saw, when, screenshots I'd taken, just in case. I said, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I know. She stared at me for a long time. Then she said, You went through his phone? Not is this true, not show me, just that. I tried to explain. She didn't want to hear it. She called her mother right there, right in front of me. Said I was trying to ruin her wedding. Her mother told her to leave. Told me to back off. I became the problem. Again. I thought about not going to the wedding. Sat in my car outside the venue for 20 minutes. Engine running, AC blasting. Watched people walk in, her friends, her cousins, people I used to know. I could just drive away. She'd probably be relieved. Then I saw her through the window, white dress, her mother fixing her veil. I turned off the engine. The wedding happened, September. Outside, real nice venue. They sat me in the back, dead last row, behind people I didn't even know. I watched my daughter marry a man I knew was cheating on her. She smiled like everything was perfect. Her mother cried like it was the best day of her life. Jake's family toasted to forever. When he said his vows, I looked down at my hands. I had 3 whiskeys and left early. Months went by. We texted, mostly about her dog, sometimes about the weather, never about Jake. Thanksgiving. She brings Jake. He carves the turkey. Everyone laughs at his jokes. I'm sitting there thinking about the message I saw. Can't wait to see you Friday. This was a Tuesday. Sarah was home on Friday. I smile. I pass the gravy. I say, great turkey, Jake. Then 3 weeks ago she showed up at my door. 9 p.m. I was watching a rerun of something. No call, just knocked. Her face looked different, older, tired. She said, He's been cheating on me. The whole time. I didn't say, I told you so. I didn't say anything, just stepped aside. She came in, sat on the couch, cried for a while. Then she looked at me. Why didn't you stop me? I said, what? You should have. I don't know. Done something. Made me listen. I tried to make you listen. Well, "You didn't try hard enough." She said, "You showed me a phone. You didn't make me believe it." I didn't have an answer for that. What was I supposed to do? Drag her to their apartment? Follow him around with a camera? I told her the truth and she chose not to believe me. But I couldn't say that. Not to her face. Not when she was sitting there crying. She said, "You should have told Mom. She would have known what to do." I almost laughed. Mom was the one who told me to shut up in the first place. I wanted to grab her by the shoulders. Not to hurt her, just to make her see me, to make her understand. But I didn't. I just stood there. I poured myself a drink. She doesn't know I keep a bottle in the cabinet now. Before she left, she said, "I can't look at you right now." Not Jake. Me. She took her coffee cup with her still half full. I heard her car back out of the driveway. Said she needed space. From Jake. From her mom. From me. Especially from me. Because looking at me reminded her that I knew. That I'd always known. That she could have avoided all this if she'd just listened. So here I am, cold coffee. It's gotten dark. I haven't even turned on the lights. Phone's on the table. Keeps checking it like she might text. She won't. Not tonight. Maybe not for a while. But I'll be here when she's ready.